Pool furniture and stuff installed today. It's gonna look pretty good once they're done. Guys over there taking care of all of the brickwork, and I think we have like a little fire pit or something over there. Yeah, they're taking care of that. And these guys are putting out the chairs, you know, all of that stuff. A bit of a dilemma here where we got 9 move-ins coming up on Saturday, and today is Wednesday, and we're trying to get CO on the buildings. And what CO is basically like the final inspection for them to give us a thumbs up on whether or not someone can move in. So my dilemma is that we've been having inspectors come by trying to inspect these units, and if we don't get that CO, these people are not going to be able to move into these apartments Saturday, and it's Wednesday now. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out, but I think everything will be all right. I think these people will be able to move in Saturday, but we'll see. I gotta set up all of these keys in this key system. It's a very tedious thing. Got 232 of these to do. I'll set them all up inside that key system there. Got this little cord here to try to identify which one it is. Mailbox keys, all of that stuff. So probably be doing this for the next couple of days. Setting up mailbox keys and locks and all of that stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's keeping me busy for the time. All right, we got a problem with our trash compactor. Trying to see if I can get this thing up and going, man, but it's not compacting. They just installed it. It's pretty new. See all the little bugs and stuff flying around. My display here is not on. It was on Friday. For some reason it's not on today, so I'm thinking that one of these fuses are blown. So I'm gonna check it out, see which one is blown, and see if I can get this thing fired up. Got off the phone with the tech. He said that this little piece is supposed to be spitting out oil, but it's actually sucking. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna switch out 2 of these wires, and that should reverse the direction that the motor is pumping, and I should be getting oil coming out of here. So let me take a look at that. Alright, just switch these 2 wires at the top. As you can see, man, this oil is starting to come out, so I'm not going to turn it on again and try just to show you guys what happened, but this oil probably squirted up to about there. So I'm going to go ahead and hook that hose back on, and my compactor should be working. Alright, so we're compacting now. See if we can close this, put it on auto. Let it do its thing. Alright, so it's pushing the trash in, which is cool. Good. Alright, so problem solved. Now to clean all of this up. As you can see, I got the trash down here. All of that is gone. Man, so glad that I had all of this trash go down through this compactor, man. These flies have been buzzing and flying around, man. It's been stink. So hope it never gets like that again, man. 'Cause this was crazy. They're still flying around me. But just kind of a recap of what I did. Got all of my power on. Everything was, everything seemed to be working because I heard the motor humming. And I took off all of these hoses. I took off those 2 first. No oil coming out. I took off this one. No oil was coming out. Right here where it connects, air was actually sucking back into the motor, which I didn't think was actually the way this actually worked. Because if you can see that there's a tube that's supposed to pull the oil out of this big reservoir here and push it up through this hose down into this manifold over to the compactor. What was happening was that it was sucking oil from back here, going back into the hose, back into this thing here. So as I showed you guys earlier, I just reversed some of the, just switched out 2 of the wires because this is a 3-phase unit running off a 208. So once I took one leg and took the other one and then swapped them over, that reversed the polarity of the motor, and it was able to spin the other way to where that oil was able to come out of that hose down to the compactor. So if you guys have any problems with this type of compactor, which is an Apollo A400, and if they just installed it and you have that problem, I'll probably say check your wiring. And also another thing too, try to see if I can show you real quick. This little thing down here will tell you exactly what's going on. So yeah, man. All right, finally got CO on the building, and just in the nick of time, because we have all of those people move in. But as you can see, construction still has quite a few things they got to do. So everybody moved in, everybody's happy, I'm happy, the manager's happy. So I mean, it was just in time too, so it's been quite a roller coaster so far. I'm glad it's over with. So now we can focus on these move-ins, taking care of people's issues, and making sure everything is running smoothly. You got some real quick. All right, notice how my thermostat has no power going to it. I've already checked the breakers and all of that stuff. But one thing that I hate about these type of units, hold on, let me turn the light on real quick. One thing that I hate about these units, especially with the ones with the drains coming from up under it, you see that right there? That's a float switch. And what that does is that keeps water from overfilling inside of the pan and dripping out onto the floor. But what happens is that when you have these float switches and this part gets full of water, which is the auxiliary drain, this is your main drain here, this is your auxiliary. And what happens is that once this gets full of water, it shuts the unit off. So you see that water that just came out? Now my unit was just off. Now it's gonna kick on. But this thing back here is full of water. You know? This thing just full of so much water and stuff, man. And it's like I really hate them because, you know, it's like some of the most stupidest, it's like the most stupidest AC call you could get because of the design of the unit. Now, take a look at my thermostat. It's back on. So it's hardwired into the system, which is cutting off power. Whenever that float switch is full of water, it cuts off power to the unit. But as you can see back here, whenever this algae and stuff builds up, I don't know who will leave this in there. But whenever that pan gets full, man, that water goes into the auxiliary drain. That's the way it's supposed to work, but for some reason, they designed these units to where the drain line is just so close to the auxiliary. Actually, let me put that float switch back on because I almost did something stupid by leaving it off. Alright. And my thermostat's probably gonna end up going back out. But what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to clear that drain out. Yeah, man, it's the most stupidest design I've ever seen. Because I'm like, this thing turns around and continues to do that. You're gonna continue to have AC problems, and you know, it's nothing like getting a call in the middle of the night and coming out to check an AC where the float switches, it has a lot of water in it. Because of the design of that unit, that's the only type of unit that I have a problem with. Everything else is fine. Alright, here's the top of our roof. You can see the city out there in the distance. That's the city of Buckhead. You can see the city of Atlanta over there. But yeah, man, I remember when I locked myself out through this door right here, and that door ended up shutting on me, so I couldn't get back in. And I was like, man, how am I gonna get out of here? So I thought about it, and I said, well, I wonder, can I get in from that part over there, over here where the car is? And I was just like, no, I don't think so. Can't get off this roof, man, but you know, this is gonna be messed up. So right over there where that car is, you can see there's a door right over there by that car, and I was like, well, maybe there's a door that leads like on the roof, just like this one here. I wonder if I can find a way to get over over there, can I? So anyway, I had to take these stairs all the way up here, and then I had to walk all the way around from that side of the building. I had to walk all the way around, and then to get over there. And there was a door up there to where I can, you know, be able to climb down and, or basically just walk down the stairs. I was like, thank God that happened. So now there's a bucket propping it open. So I was like, man, I'll never do that again. I'll never, you know, close that door or come up on this roof without any type of apparatus or anything to keep that door from shutting on me. I just wanted to share that quick funny story. We're burning up in this Georgia heat. One of these units out here, it's not working. I need to try to figure it out. But as you can see, all of these are brand new units. And since this is a brand new building, all of this is still under warranty. I'm looking for unit number 511. Okay, we got 711. Okay. There you go, right here. 511. This unit isn't working. The fan's running, but the compressor isn't. So probably needs a hard start. Not for a unit this new though. It's pretty rare to have a unit this new to need a hard start or a jump. So I'm really not gonna deal with it. It's still under warranty, so I'm just not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna let construction get their guy out. But man, whew, it's hot out here, man. Hot Atlanta. Shoot, I'm gonna get back inside, man. It's hot out here.